offense out there for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
To draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
42-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Carr airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell in.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
At the 8-yard line.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Falcons.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards from the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Falcons 13.
Yeah, sure. You know, my nigga Kyler's throwing darts, man.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter, as that's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Carr. He'll air this one out for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
22-yard line.
He had a touchdown on the right side of the field, too. I just looked that up.
Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for Todd Gurley. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 18 yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
13.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 23 yards, the final tally.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have...
Touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Why would you go to the left if I'm trying to go right?
Losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Shotgun now for Murray. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one.
I press triangle too. That's crazy.
Picked off at the 23.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball is intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Operating from the gun. Carr And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
To number 88.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
The keeper.
I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashes defense on
Come on, Chris. I know you're better than this.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that
and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and 14.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice gain at 21 yards.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football. Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr.
Yo, nobody's going to get that?
This one to Ridley, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
10 at the 16-yard line.
now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards. 29 officially. On play action, it's Murray. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 27.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Play fake. Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Max Williams. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Bad enough to... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
They're going to try and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now this time Murray to throw it. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Now Murray again, letting one go deep for the end zone.
Get the
And
fuck
a big
out of here,
turnover
bro.
there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Break the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often wide receivers, or maybe sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair.
Get off my phone, bro.
Bitch. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the.
All right, send them all. You want to keep kicking outside kicks? Send them all. You're gonna pay.
Team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nicole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
First down, Carr. He's got the
Bro, I seen that a mile away.
Gets this one down to the 24. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
First and 10.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now, Carr again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 2-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Taken in at the 11. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to give them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
22 yards there, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Nice little juke, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Cardinals 70, Falcons 43.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Powers over him.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree. This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
70. Falcons, 49.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. Stop made by Marlon Davidson. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and
that is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. Some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Taking a deep shot. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mecole Hardman, 67 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Operating from the gun. Carr. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
39-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
76. Falcons, 50.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nicole Hardman, 43 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Murray now. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Score Cardinals 82. Falcons 57.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh.
And they get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Money Man. Who the hell is Money Man Damon?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
I'm a subscriber.
Carr, after the
We can play sometime tomorrow, bro. Just send me your PSN. Something.
Throwing again. Carr. gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One final try now for Carr. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Tonight,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Loose sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business, whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on 10.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him speaking this, we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hair in the clock. Come like a out of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put thoughts on you, but cheater, I'm a heir of the season. I feel just like a cheetah prince, and I'm an heir to the season. I mean, for real. Touch the other song, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but they don't mean the man is stealing me. And I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Think you need a man, you ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losing things, the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking us, and we just ran in the spot. And yeah, we spin the block around just like the hair in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking us, and we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hair in the clock. Just like the hands of the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break my me, myself top two. I blow away the competition like I bought a hot suit. There's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. You shake the pig, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
baby.